What motivated you to talk to me?
When we first started talking, you pretty much laid out what the main problems that CPA firms ran into. And my curiosity was the problem, did you know the solution?
At that point, what were you doing to address what you thought were your problems?
Our method at the time was to do more returns faster during busy season. That way we could get our revenue up, get us through the rest of the year, and then have a handful of low-level bookkeeping clients to keep some of the tax return preparers busy throughout the rest of the year.
What did you think was the issue or the problem?
The perceived issue for us was that we had a very small window of time in which we could make the majority of our revenue. And so we made it a big priority to really do a lot more tax returns during business season.
But that is such a classic situation to do it better, faster, cheaper, and make more money doing it. But as I recall, that created a classic burnout situation. I remember your partner, Dennis, your father, saying, we had 105 days. We're going to be totally pedal to the metal. And then we find 45 days it took to decompress from that. What was the shift you made once you joined the program to start advising clients and not relying so much on the treadmill of 1040s?
The shift was in how we perceived what we could do for the clients. Prior to starting to work with you, our mentality was if the client asked for tax preparation and maybe a little bit of bookkeeping, that's what we're going to do for them. And then the shift came when we realized, no, there's a lot more that we could do. And if we simply talked to the client, asked them a few questions, and got to know them better, we could open up a world of value that we could be providing to them year round. And so that's where the big shift came.
How do you work with clients now versus the tax prep kind of sweatshop treadmill?
The difference now in how we interact with the clients is it's a much more proactive relationship. Instead of waiting for them to come to us and say, we need X and we need Y, we'll reach out to them and say, hey, can we talk about how things have been going? Through working with you, we've learned how to ask different questions that will get them to start talking. And as they talk, they realize that they have needs. And it's just a natural progression of getting them to talk, getting them to tell us their needs, and then it's just a natural flow into more things that we can do for them.
It's a transformation, isn't it? To go from this is what accountants do to did you know we can help you with that?
Yeah.
As you're making this transformation, are you finding that you have to block out distractions to focus more on your success?
Yes, that's an ongoing work in progress, right? You're never truly able to block out all the distractions. We had a partner retire at the beginning of 2022. We were scrambling, picking up all the pieces of the clients that she had 20 years of experience with. It was definitely a challenge to realize that we're going to be pruning a lot of this. Obviously, we're still going to meet our professional responsibilities, do a good job, but we have to really change our mindset, put that down, allow that to not be excellent in sacrifice for the new direction.
What would you say your number one piece of advice you would give CPAs struggling with too much compliance work and not enough money or time?
I think it goes back to your last question about the distractions. I think my advice would be to not be afraid to prune pretty aggressively. We've found that what happens is that two things actually happen. If you don't prune enough, one, you just don't have the capacity, but also the compliance work can be very comfortable. I might not get this new advisory to work, but that's okay because if push comes to shove, I can always go back to my tax and my bookkeeping. It's like you're trying to put more food on your plate, but you can't finish what you've already got on there, allowing yourself to be hungry for that work.
Prune aggressively and also price aggressively.
You got to price appropriately, or it doesn't matter what service you do. If it's not priced correctly, then it's not going to work.
Ron Baker say hourly billing takes a pencil, value billing takes courage. You guys have definitely seen the light and made that shift. It's been exciting to watch. I look forward to more, and I hope you do too.
Appreciate it, Trow. It's been really transformative working with you, so we greatly appreciate it.